Now we begin the story of Peter and the wolf. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out into the big green meadow. On a branch of a big tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. Chirped the bird gaily, "All is quiet." Just then a duck came waddling round. She was glad that Peter had not closed the gate and decided to take a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow. Seeing the duck, the little bird flew down upon the grass, settled next to her, and shrugged his shoulders. "What kind of a bird are you if you can't fly?" he said. To the duck replied, "What kind of a bird are you if you can't swim?" and dived into the pond. They argued and argued, the duck swimming in the pond and the little hopping along the shore. Suddenly, something caught Peter's attention. He noticed a cat crawling at the grass. The cat thought, "That bird's busy arguing. I'll just grab him." Stealthily, the cat crept towards her velvet paws. "Look out!" shouted Peter, and the bird immediately flew up into the tree. The duck quacked angrily at the cat from the middle of the pond. The cat crawled round the tree and thought, "Is it worth climbing up so high? By the time I get there, the bird will have flown away." Grandfather came out. He was angry because Peter had gone to the meadow. "It's a dangerous place. If a wolf should come out of the forest, then what would you do?" Peter paid no attention to his grandfather's words. Boys such as he aren't afraid of wolves. But grandfather took Peter by the hand, led him home, and locked the gate. No sooner had Peter gone than a big gray wolf came out of the forest. In a twinkle, the cat climbed up the tree. The duck quacked and in her excitement jumped out of the pond. But no matter how hard the duck tried to run, she couldn't escape the wolf. He was getting nearer, nearer, catching up with her. Then he got her, and with one gulp swallowed her whole. And now this is how things stood. The cat was sitting on one branch, and the bird on another. Not too close to the cat. And the wolf walked round and round the tree, looking at them with greedy eyes. In the meantime, Peter, without the slightest fear, stood behind the closed gate watching all that was going on. Peter ran home, got a strong rope, and climbed up the high stone wall. One of the branches of the tree around which the wolf was walking stretched out over the wall. Grabbing hold of the branch, Peter lightly climbed onto the tree. Peter said to the bird, "Fly down and circle round the wolf's head. Only take care that he doesn't catch you." The bird almost touches the wolf's head with his wings, while the wolf snapped angrily at him from this side and that. How the bird worried the wolf, how the wolf wanted to catch him. But the bird was cleverer, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, Peter made a lasso, and carefully letting it down, caught the wolf by the tail and pulled with all his might. Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter tied the other end of the rope to the tree. And the wolf's jumping only tightened the rope around his tail. Just then, some hunters came out of the woods. Following the wolf's trail and shooting as they went, but Peter, sitting in the tree, said, "Don't shoot! Birdie and I have already caught the wolf. Now help us take him to the zoo." And then imagine the triumphant procession. Peter at the head. After him, the hunter's leading the wolf. And winding up the procession, Grandfather and the cat. Grandfather tossed his head discontentedly. "Well," he said, "if Peter hadn't caught the wolf, what then?" Above them flew Birdie, chirping merrily. "Ah, what brave fellows we are, Peter and I! Look at what we've caught!" And if one would listen very carefully, he could hear the duck quacking inside the wolf, because the wolf, in his hurry, had swallowed her alive.